I mean, that's really my key to winning this game. And to me, Patrick Mahomes is the better quarterback than Tom Brady. For the past couple of years, yeah, he's Tom Brady. He's the name. And you're like, Tom Brady, he's going to do it again. There was a couple of times where he should have lost in Super Bowls. There was a few times, I mean, more than a couple, that he should have lost.
You're now listening to a clip from the MarcWes Sports Podcast.
Just going with that, but the real story with the Super Bowl this year, we got Tom Shady against Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl. You know, Patrick Mahomes is going for back-to-back Super Bowl championships, and of course, Tom Brady is going for number 7. You know, he's going for number 7. He can have one up on Jordan if he wins this one, which is a scary thought because everyone who says that Brady is the greatest of all time is going to have another ring. They're going to have, like, you know, Thanos, like, times 2. Like, this is like Thanos Prime is going to happen right now with Tom Shady. And then they're going to turn the city into Tampa Bay. Nah, man. Hopefully, Patrick Mahomes can be my homeboy and come through in this game. I'm tempted to put some bread on it, but like I'm thinking I'm just gonna, you know, probably do a prop bet or something, and we'll get into that in a second.
Okay.
You know, but with this game, it's really all about the two quarterbacks to me. You know, the two quarterbacks of Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes, who is really gonna have the better game. And, you know, I mean, that's really my key to winning this game. And to me, Patrick Mahomes is the better quarterback than Tom Brady. For the past couple of years, yeah, he's Tom Brady. He's the name. And you're like, Tom Brady, he's going to do it again. There was a couple of times where he should have lost in Super Bowls. There was a few times, I mean, more than a couple, that he should have lost in Super Bowls. A lot of the times he's got bailed out by field goal kickers, or you know, a defensive back came up big, Malcolm Brown, to win him that one Super Bowl against the Seattle Seahawks. So I think people get enamored with the name Tom Brady, but it's really about the name Patrick Mahomes. And his mom said, "You better call him Patrick." By the way. People call him Pat Mahomes. I think it's really about him and the weapons that they have over there at Kansas City. To me, they're the team that has the better offense. Usually you would say the better defense. It's all about the defense, right? It's all about, like, who has the better defense. But it's really, to me, about how can you handle the pressure. What are you going to do in situations when you audible, you know?
Okay.
And I think Patrick Mahomes is on another level to me. He's like the next, to me, Brady. That's not named Tom Shady.
So yeah. See, so you kind of normally we would agree because you know I despise Tom Shady. You know, especially since he's been the AFC East destroying my loyal Miami Dolphins for the longest.
Miami has Dolphins, the greatest football team. You take the ball from goal to goal like no one's ever seen.
Nah. Going back to what we were saying before we got sidetracked by the anthem. I personally feel like Patrick Mahomes is the better quarterback right now, but if we're talking about experience, you know, quarterback with experience, I gotta go with Tom Shady. You know, and it kind of, you know, I'm kind of like looking at myself like crazy right now You know, and I know when I actually listen to this podcast again, I'm gonna look at my ass crazy again. But I think Tom Shady knowledge,
Slim Shady,
you know, is gonna get him out of this bout between Patrick Mahomes on top. He's gonna get first downs. You know, of course, there's gonna be some times where he's gonna get razzled. You know, frazzled. He's gonna go ahead and not look like himself. But again, that's what I normally see with Tom Brady. He's not one of these quarterbacks gonna give you all this hoopla. He's just gonna win the game. You know, he's gonna find a way to get to Gronk and convert the first down. You know, no. So me, I think that Patrick Mahomes will be a Hall of Fame quarterback, is probably going to be the next Tom Shady without the shady.
Without the shady.
You know, because he does have a.
Because I like Patrick Mahomes. I mean, he is black. He's a quarterback. I mean, he's already won the MVP in the Super Bowl. So, gotta give him props.
I like the coach. You got Andy Reid, that's been needed a Super Bowl for the longest. Finally got one last year. His mind just, you know, like.
And you got Eric Bieniemy too. Eric Bieniemy, the offensive coordinator, who still doesn't have a job yet.
It is what it is. We don't even need to jump into that because you know it's the privilege that we've been talking about for the longest. You know, he's not a coach. They wanted him to be a head coach where? In college, in Colorado. No, so that's not happening. But if you're talking about the minds and the quarterback, I think Patrick Mahomes will eventually be the next Tom Brady, but I don't think he's going to have the same rings. I think when you talk about this Super Bowl right now, Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes may have more yards in this than the other, but it's gonna be field goals. That's what I technically feel. He's gonna drive them all the way, and then when you get to the goal line or whatever, that's where it's gonna be something crazy, and the defense is gonna step up. Remember on how the Buccaneers defense looked not last week but the week prior. They was like looking like, yo, like damn, like this is what it is. We got Ndamukong Suh over here wrecking shop. You feel me? He always got to get double teamed. He's bringing that on to the actual team. You got Jason Pierre-Paul that people ride off because he got his fingers blown off 4th of July. You know, and people think that he was not going to be the same player, and he's still doing the same thing, you know. Like, that defense, you know, on top of the quarterback, you know, with the knowledge, oh, my God. And before we even jump to that topic right there, you got to think about how the head coach for the Tampa Bay Bucks just laid back and let Tom Brady do his thing. You feel me? He made Tom Brady be Tom Brady, and Tom Brady, Tom Shady, he been doing his thing, and I can't believe I'm saying that. So quarterback wise, I think game, you know, it's gonna be Tom Brady.
I mean, yeah, we talking about the quarterbacks, but like, it to me, it does come down to the defense for me.